Hello, hello, hello. We are now live. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to PeakFlow Power number 71, where we answer all your questions about high-ticket dropshipping and any questions you might about maybe starting e-com, building a business for the first time, entrepreneurship, and just overall getting into the space. We're just happy to answer any questions, like share all the mistakes we made when we first started, and overall help you like avoid those mistakes as much as possible. Cool.
Nice. Back at it again.
Back at it again, except we're at 71. We're at 71. I felt like it was 67 last week, but we're at 71 already.
Yeah, we had that 69 the other time.
Oh, that was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But I have some great news after this. Hopped off the meeting. Looks like the project's almost done.
Lots of new updates. Life is very interesting these days.
Mm-hmm.
But what's the weather like in Michigan, Trev?
It is really cloudy, and yeah, it's just cloudy and a little rain. No sun.
One of those days, huh?
Yeah, those gloomy days with rain. Is that the same over there, New York?
It doesn't matter where we at, because we will find a way. It's gloomy as fuck in New York, but it's very interesting. Life is just full of opportunities.
Mm-hmm. We got Paul. Come back, Paul. Paul says, when do you guys start hiring? And how have you found Filipinos for answering phone to customers after 50,000 a month? When do you guys start hiring? We usually hire, when we first hired, for me, I hired around the 50K a month mark. How about you, Marcus? When do you hire your first VA or your
30K a month, but that was with low ticket.
How about for high ticket, for answering the phone calls?
Probably around 50K.
Okay. When do you? Yeah, we started around 50K. Filipinos, it's not the issue with VAs. It's more so your ability to train those VAs, and how well they perform, if anything. Because you can find good talent all over the world. It's not like you can't find good talent. It's just like how you train them is ultimately just gonna decide like if they're gonna be someone that actually adds value to your business versus someone that literally can wreck your business. Like, I've made some hires in the past where like it was overall net negative in every single way. I had to pay the person and they cost me thousands and thousands of dollars in losses because they were a bad hire. Yeah. So, Paul, are you looking to hire your first Filipino VA to answer your phone calls? While we wait for more questions, I think we have questions on
School.
the Instagram and school. Someone says, what happens if you don't pick the right niche. What's your thoughts about that? What happens if someone does not pick the right niche?
You pivot, right? If you can't find a niche that you think is for you, then you have to find another one for you. But usually that's why you need to have like a mentor or someone that's done it before so that they can guide you so that you don't have to build an entire store, build up the entire system, and then change niches. That's like the worst thing you could do. So I would recommend just doing your research and actually having logical foundations and then just choosing a niche and taking over that market. You shouldn't be switching. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, number one is just like why does the niche not working? That's what I would ask first. And then number two, like, are there stores that are already in that niche that are performing well, or like already existing and or performing well? There are instances where like niches that there are competitors in no longer accept dealers who are very, very hard to close suppliers, like for example, massage chairs. However, um, that's kind of rare. If you have a niche where there's like no suppliers, it either could be like the niche issue, which a lot of times it isn't the case, or your ability to close suppliers. So I would um, analyze that first before you consider like pivoting your whole store. Yeah, but so far the people I've tested aren't good. There must be a training issue on my end. Some recommendations I would do or I would suggest for hiring is I would definitely like when you're making your job posts, I would put towards the very bottom something along the lines of like in your title, in your reply, put like your favorite dessert or your favorite food. That at least filters out the people that just applies to every single, job post. I know that, like AI will probably if AIs are smart now, they're going to use AI to respond. So I guess that filters out the people that low quality people. Then you want to filter like on online jobs at PH, you can filter by people that have a IQ score less than I'd say like 120. I think like 120. Um, Generally speaking, you can get people like anywhere from like 115 and higher, but like any lower than I would have to check my hiring guide just to double check. But like, any lower than that, I wouldn't recommend hiring because if you get someone that is actually higher IQ, they're going to be easier to train. They're going to be a better A player. You might have to pay them more initially, but the investment's going to pay off longer. You're going to thank yourself. I invested all this time because, like, you invest all this time to training someone. They leave your company the next day, all your work disappears. And like I know Marcus laughs at that because like we've been through the whole process of training someone up from the grounds. They've been with the team for 6, 9, even a year. They leave the team for better opportunity or something else or anything really. And look, all the time that you invested into that person, they took all the skill set, they took all the money, and they ran.
I know, right?
What's your thoughts about that? Like, kind of like dealing with that.
Exactly how you said it. I think that when it comes to hirees, you're gonna have some tough ones before you find the good ones. It really comes down to your systems. It comes down to your management. But what Trevor said was absolutely spot on. I just thought it's just so funny because like I'm trying to think from your guys' ends, like the speculators. Number one, I was thinking like, what ice cream flavor do like most VAs say? I wonder if it's like chocolate or vanilla. Do they even answer that, Trev, when you put that in? What's your favorite ice cream?
I would say like 60. Well, I mean, I would say a little higher. Eight,
Oh, 60% high.
75% of people. So filters out a fourth of people.
Yeah, and then the IQ thing was really, really smart too, because I didn't even really think about it like that. But yeah, I mean, essentially, you're just filtering out like the dumb people, which is like you save your breath and time from even teaching them because like they're even low, like they're just low IQ on the paper. So that probably saves you guys a lot of time and golden nuggets. You guys probably let that fly over your head.
Yeah. Um, Someone asked me for hiring VAs this week. Let me check my hiring guide. General hiring. Yeah, I recommend over 120 plus IQ. I learned that from someone many years ago, and it made my job way easier. I also look for like speed tests, make sure the VA has fast internet, can't be dealing with slow internet.
Speed test? That's hilarious.
So your internet speed tests. You gotta have English fluency. Like I would rather pay double for someone that sounds American than someone that doesn't and has like a accent. It's okay if you have a little bit of an accent because everyone has an accent to some extent. Like even white people have an accent.
Oh
Like
shit.
everyone has an accent. But like generally speaking, like white people want to hear someone that's not Indian, no offense. Like they don't want to hear
No, just jabs on jabs today, Trevor. What is
no, I'm not like
that is hilarious.
I'm just keeping a buck with people. Like that's just like how
Oh,
that's how white people like they won't admit it, but like that's what they're thinking whenever they're like picking up the phone, they call AT&T, and then like the Indian picks up the phone. Like, bro, I just want to speak to American on the phone.
hello, welcome to 7-Eleven.
I mean, it's like
It's true. It's true.
don't
That's just what it is. That's
you
how
can't
it is, guys.
don't hate the player, hate the game. It's just how it is.
We didn't we just saying it for what it is.
Yeah, and then typing speed tests 40 plus ideal. Those are my hiring criteria. Stolen from my hiring playbook. I have $300 to run ads. Do you think it's possible? It is possible. I would recommend definitely having more of a budget. If I had $300, high ticket store, I would definitely filter by which brand. I only really be running ads for one brand. I pick the one that has map, highest margins, lowest competition, craft all the offers first before I run ads, and be very conservative with the bids. It's very possible, but you're basically the higher budget, the more mistakes you can have. Like you can eat more mistakes. So how I like to think about it. Hi guys, my GMC account permanently suspended. Can I rely only Microsoft ads because I have no other choice? Well, the thing is, it's not actually permanent because you can set up a new GMC account. Microsoft ads can work. It's not scalable at all, and sales are very inconsistent. But you can get a pretty good ROAS, return on ad spend, from Microsoft ads. What do you think? And do you disagree? Do you agree with this?
Yeah. Microsoft ads don't have as much scalability as Google, unfortunately. So if you don't have your Google ads working for you, it's pretty tough beat. But you should still try to continue pursuing getting that. I think that with Microsoft, you use it as like a side piece of marketing channel, and your Google ads is your main source. That's the higher scalability with Performance Max campaigns, shopping campaigns, and then Microsoft is always like a nice side piece to that. But at the end of the day, less scalability with Microsoft ads. But yeah, like keep trying. Don't stop. Why would you stop?
How is your return rate in high ticket? Does that not hammer your profits? Our return rates are really, really low. Like I can probably remember all the returns I had last year. Probably less than 8, let's say. Yeah. Returns initiated. most of the times when someone hears there's restocking fees and they have to pay for shipping back, then they end up not wanting to returns. And usually what we do with the customers is we work on like some sort of resolution. Maybe they get a credit back, maybe they get like some sort of depends on what the reason for return is. If they just buyer's remorse, unfortunately, like we try to like give them something to make them feel better. But like buyer's remorse is just buyer's remorse. You're just going to be responsible for returning that plus restocking fee, which a lot of times is like 50% of the cost. So like may as well keep the item at that point.
True.
Risk management strategy in case war affects your business. Do you think the war is affecting our business?
I'm sure it's affecting all businesses in certain ways. Right now, with high ticket dropshipping, the system's marketing channel relies still on brand intent buyers. So the way I see it is that you're not searching up the brand of what you're trying to buy without wanting to buy it. So regardless of the economic times, the reason why I love high ticket dropshipping is because you're targeting the high intent buyers. And regardless or not, like if you're in an industry, because a lot of these products are boring. So you're pretty much going to have someone that kind of like needs it, like a hospital bed. Will a war affect someone needing to buy a hospital bed? You know, so as long as you have intention with the marketing and you know what you're doing with the high ticket systems, should be good to go. How about you, Trev?
Yeah, personally, how I think the war affects e-com specifically, because I know I've been like studying this for the past week. I know like the war has affected stocks for sure. Like war stocks are up, like defense companies are up, memory stocks, SaaS companies are all down. In terms of like buying, I've definitely seen a slower start to the month, but it's picked back up right at KPI. So I don't think the war is like affecting like sales too much, especially with the people that are our demographic, because our demographic is usually people that are older, that have like income level over 400,000 a year, so that they can easily spend that capital on like a sauna or like any high ticket item.
Yeah.
So yeah, personally, I don't think it affects rich people as much as we would like it to. But yeah, rich people are going to spend money no matter what.
Yeah.
Pair that up with like if you have a firm or Klarna, if you can offer them financing like a good interest rate, like 0%,
It
0.99%.
works better.
Yeah, even better. But like that's always depending on their credit, because smart people know how to leverage their money wisely. Like, you know, on Apple, you can finance your phone. This sounds ridiculous because nobody thinks about it this way. You can finance your phone. Let's say you buy the new iPhone 17 Pro Max for what, $1,200 or something. You can finance it for like $45 a month for 2 years. And someone might ask, like, why would you finance that? Don't you agree? Like, why would you finance a phone?
Yeah. Yeah.
But the thing is, if you finance a phone, Apple offers 0% interest rate.
Really?
That's on like all their products. You can finance a computer too.
I didn't even know that. That's
So,
amazing.
and they give you the Apple Card. You need to be Apple Card user. You get 3% back on your purchase, and you get 0% interest for 2 years. So if you think about it this way, okay, all the people, almost call people poople. all the
That's a
normal,
new word. That's a Trevor trend.
yeah, all the people be thinking, why would you finance a phone? you're going into debt. But the thing is, if you have that money to pay off the phone anyways, you may as well finance it for 0%. Take
Yeah.
that extra capital that would have went to the phone, put that in the lowest, easiest thing, like a Amex business or like a savings account, 3.3% interest. All of a sudden, your purchase price went from $1,200 to saving let's see, 0.66. I think you just saved $100 in 2 years. Now, obviously, the dollar is oftentimes going to weaken over the years, and you're saving money on phone purchase. So it doesn't make any sense to purchase your phone upright if you already have the money. Just finance it for 2 years, pay it off. You save money by financing it, earn 3% back. And yeah, like the only time this would be worse is if you don't have the actual money and you're financing just to get the phone and you don't have the money.
Nice.
I'll put random questions in the job posted to test are they reading it more than one. Filter IQ, that's a very good way. I need to hear the accent. Yes, you should always ask. You should always ask them to like send you like a voice recording. To have them like read a paragraph, and then like you can judge. Like you're pretty good at that. How much revenue are you guys generating right now? 1 to 200 from each store. Creating new GMCs will help to solve misrepresentation issue. It won't solve it. It will just give you another chance to fix it. What's your current profit margins after all costs? Processing. Yeah, with high ticket, it can range. If you're doing lower revenue, it can have as high as 20% or even higher than that. But usually as soon as you pass 50K, 100K, you're usually averaging around 15 to 10%. How is the conversion rate calling abandoned carts too? You should be able to convert like at least 1 in 3 of them. Does war change the type of products you sell?
No.
Not if you're already in a niche. If you sell saunas, like what are you going to sell? War-themed saunas?
Can't really change anything.
Add some add some bunk beds to your sauna store. No, not those underground bunkers.
Oh, underground bunkers.
Yeah. Survival shelters. You know, like every single billionaire owns a bunker. Like I think
Yeah, we need one.
they all have a bunker in like a doomsday event.
They're smart.
Are they? Well, I feel like at that point you just may as well get one because you just have that peace of mind. Like if everyone blows up and dies. So what if you own Facebook and Meta? I mean Facebook and Instagram. Nobody's gonna be using that and scrolling reels anymore.
Yeah. What would you put in a bunker?
Well, if anyone hasn't watched, what is it called? The movie directed by Obama. Save the world. Leave the world behind.
Yeah. It's a dark movie.
You can grow your crops so you can live for eternity underground. You could bring all your movies, you could bring everything from mainland down to the bunker. Grow all your crops, bring some animals. Just did what like Noah's Ark did if anyone believes in that. But then bring like 2 of every animal and bring that into your bunker.
Definitely a video game system, right? Definitely a video game system.
Yeah. So there are stores. If you look up share screen. Like there's this store right here. It's called Atlas Safe Seller. And they sell bomb shelters. These are all made in Texas. We sell parts DIY. World's #1 bunker builder, over 1 million followers. So they sell like safe sellers. I would assume all these are going to be like quotes. Can't really get a price. You can get a plan of what your bunkers will look like. And there's companies. This one is in Texas, in Column, and you can purchase a underground bunker, bomb shelters too. So
Very interesting.
I don't think personally like the whole Iran war is gonna scare people that much for them to buy that stuff, but only time will tell.
Right.
I got suspended on GMC for misrepresentation. How would you go about contacting GMC after making sure everything was good in store? Email every day, open new cases every day, call every day. What to say? Do you contact GMC, Marcus? Like, do you have any suggestions for Jacob?
You can. Back then, the support was a lot more friendly, but now it's gotten a lot harder because everyone is trying to get approved. So we do have certain backdoors and agencies that we could help with. But yeah, definitely book a call of us at Ecom High Ticket if you're interested in seeing our templates, seeing how like we're going about it, and all of our like checklists and resources.
Yeah. Contacting them really doesn't do as much as it did before. What I would recommend is like if you can't get any more reviews in, then it's time to delete it with like dummy information and then like create a new GMC, and then that way you can request a manual review. And then yeah, we do work with an agency that can give you like constant audits, and they have a higher approval rate than not working with one. So there's an option for people that are in the program.
PeakFlow members only.
So I think that's skipped one. When adding suppliers, they generally want your EIN number and resale certificate. Yeah, your EIN number, resale certificate. Yeah. They might ask for like other information to fill out, but those are usually the two. Anything else I need to prepare for? Nope. Have you guys been using Claude in your ecom business? It's been a game changer for me. We're just talking about Claude this morning. Yeah. How we're using it right now, it's definitely with email marketing, because you can have like connectors, like you can integrate certain like apps to Claude, and then it can read the data from that that thing that was connected, and then Claude can give you advice on like what to do to like certain growth levers. Again, you can train it by like feeding it email marketing, like training on YouTube or anything that you might have that might help it like understand email marketing more. But a lot of it, it's like ChatGPT, but like better in a lot of ways, because it has projects and like it just like it's more human like, builds projects or like builds like projects easier, or like, yeah, I would say so.
Yeah. I pretty much canceled my ChatGPT subscription and I got Claude, and I haven't looked back since. I think Claude is going to be a complete game changer for ecom and just business in general. It's pretty much like, for those that don't know, it's an assistant more so than a chat bot. With ChatGPT, I felt like it was limited to its responses. Many times it just felt like, oh, it's such an AI response. You'll notice that Claude is a lot more personable. It's more of a assistant, and the way it works is pretty much like this: you upload a folder into Claude, and then it AIs around it. So that's the difference. Instead of finding random information and compiling it, doing patterns, that's what like ChatGPT did. With Claude, you are having a AI build and do stuff on your behalf, and it's just groundbreaking. So I definitely highly suggest you guys to apply AI to your business.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. How many Google Merchant Centers can you have? Do they limit it? You can only have one active right at like a certain time, but you can close it and then open a new one. What's the average shipping time for your high ticket products? Usually, like, yeah, it depends on the niche, but 10 days, 10 to 14 days.
Yeah.
What's a good, decent conversion rate for high ticket dropshipping? Conversion rate doesn't matter. So what you should be looking at is your profit rate. What's your cost per conversion? Because you're not advertising one product, you can never actually measure the conversion rate on one single product accurately. So even though one of the month my source is like 0.12 conversion rate, that doesn't mean that's like what the conversion rate is. Because of all the bot traffic, everyone gets bot traffic to their site. People hop on the site multiple times, traffic from organic, it all mixes in. Does that mean the conversion rate for high ticket is 0.12? No, it just, that's the congruency of like everything added together.
Yo, Trev, what do you have to say to the low ticket drop shippers from TikTok that are like, ha 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 ha, I have a 1% conversion rate, you only have a 0.12 conversion rate. Ha 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 ha. What do you have to say to that?
1% for low ticket is like really low. So like that's still like really trash. But again, like what I just said previously, conversion rate doesn't dictate how successful your business is, because number one, with high ticket, it's like nearly impossible to accurately measure the conversion rate of one single product. Again, we usually have thousands, even hundreds of thousands of products sometimes. So imagine measuring the conversion rate on that. You would rather just look at the cost per conversion at each product, see what that is, and if it's profitable, that's good. If it's not, something you want to tweak with that product.
Nice.
Could this be an issue? What issue?
Merchant Center, I think.
When applying for resource certificate, do you have to get one for your state or the state the supplier is in, or all states? Just the state you're registered in. And then you can get one for every state later down the line, if suppliers don't want to charge you taxes for other states. Do you mean you can 100% solve GMC misrepresentation? Nobody can solve 100%, but like this is as close as it gets by having a rep from Google. They can't legally click the unban button. It doesn't work like that. But what they can do is they give you all the insights that they know, and you can work with them until they officially unban your account. Also, if you need to rebrand and change my domain name, would that typically be an issue with suppliers? If I'm already approved with them, is there a standard process to update the brand? Yeah, you can email them or give them a call telling them you're rebranding, and they might have you update some paperwork. I know Marcus did that before. You updated that before, and you just had to send some paperwork, right?
Yeah, when you change and rebrand your store, some people do this because they choose a bad niche. You wouldn't need to do that if you had the right mentor. But when you do that rebranding, you just have to change your Shopify domain name on Shopify, and then you have to update all of your policies on your shipping pages, return pages, FAQs. Then you also have to update it on your ads/merchant center. So when you do rebrand it, just make sure that you switch it all in like 1 hour. Don't do it in multiple different time points. It's like counterintuitive.
Yeah. Can you guys recommend good shipping suppliers? Suppliers want me to ship. Could use like uni shippers. That's what I like. They're like a brokerage to get a bunch of rates for like shipping companies, and then you can compare the ones that have good rates or bad rates.
CJ Dropshipping.
CJ Dropship. So anyone that doesn't know, CJ Dropshipping is absolute doo-doo. If you use them, please leave the live. Yeah.
I really thought. Did you really think CJ Dropshipping was a shit? Because I really thought it was the game changer when I first.
I never really used it that much. I was just using straight AliExpress.
Oh, really? E-packet? Yeah. If you know, you know.
It was just like AliExpress standard day shipping the longest time.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But
it's crazy people still do that.
Shortly after I switched to eBay, which is not even like that.
What a journey. What a journey.
Wow. I just got my VIN. I mean, can you have a Google Merchant Center for each brand? It's all under same LLC. I meant, can you have a Google Merchant Center for each brand? Oh, like each store, yeah. The LLC has nothing to do with it. Can I get a GMC service from you? Yeah, for full transparency, it's 1.5K.
Holy crap, bro. March is here already. Time flies.
What car did you buy? Oh yeah, I didn't realize I said that. I just got a notification I got my VIN and I'm taking delivery in a couple of days. I got
shit, couple days.
Yeah. It says March 6th to March 9th delivery. So like probably by Monday or something.
Yo, you should vlog when they deliver it.
Yeah, I got the diamond black, the black and the white interior. And then it updated. Now I get like the even bigger display and then like all black interior. Like the headline. Nice. It looks pretty nice.
They come in a truck.
I think they just literally just put it on a truck, deliver it on the service center, and then I have to like drive there and get it. Mhm. When searching suppliers, I've seen other stores with that particular brand, but the supplier website has no place to apply as a reseller. Is that something that you just call or send email to ask? Searching suppliers. Yeah. If they don't have like a reseller program or a dealer program of any sorts, and you see it with other stores selling that brand, most brands don't really have, I would say like only 20%, maybe even lower than that, 15%, have like a dealer program like clearly labeled on the supplier store or like on their website. That doesn't mean they don't accept dealers, because if you see it being sold by other stores, they accept dealers. So in that case, just contact them, do your whole supplier pitch, and good to go.
Oh, nice.
I agree, 1.5K for GMC, but without joint. Yeah, that's the same price regardless if you're in or without. You guys skipped my question. Did we? No, we did answer it. I meant, can you have Google Merch Center for each store if it's under the same LLC? Yes, you can have multiple. You can have one LLC, multiple stores if you want, and a GMC for each store. What's up? I created a new GMC account for my new store, and products are stuck on limited. Is that normal? I've seen other people recently that just applied for a merchant center also see the limited thing on their merchant center. I would send us a message in the private Discord with your like what else you see in the merchant center, like what's the reason all the products show limited, and then go from there. I'll just start with that first. Hi. You guys skipped my question. Marcus with a K. He's perfect. Saying that. When are you getting a Lambo?
When I could get 10 of them. Because these fast cars are like depreciating assets. And realistically, it doesn't even make sense to have one in New York because it just draws mad attention. It's like almost counterintuitive, in my opinion. I would have one in Europe because there's like mountain highways. I mean, I heard the highways are a lot smoother. Like you're not going to get pulled over for 70.
Germany, where there's an Autobahn and there's no speed limit.
See what I'm trying to say? Like that's where you would get a Lambo or like, you know, a fast car, or else like these fast cars break down like shit. Like maintenance costs are gonna go crazy.
But like I just don't see the point, because the only reason, like I already got 2 tickets and my car like goes 0-60 3.5 seconds. It's already like you can accidentally speed. It's like already going too slow. It's already, yeah, like any faster than that, like you just can't use it on the city streets, especially in New York. You're in stop and go traffic all the time. Like you can't even like, you're gonna be on the brakes. You're just gonna, the car's gonna overheat because like you can't like go fast enough. Really? Yeah, like if you stall. I got a call. Yeah, if you stall the car, you end up like overheating it. But like I think you have to stall.
It's just like also mad attention in New York right now, which is just like,
yeah, you're gonna get robbed and jump.
See what I mean? Like, so Trevor, you get it, but other people haven't like they haven't realistically thought about it. They're just thinking the shiny object, but there's always like a catch.
I would say if you want a nice car, I would go to Hong Kong and have a nice car. Like I saw so many.
That's a good idea.
Uruses, some Bentleys, some Rolls Royce.
Because at least it'll look normal there. Like it's just like another car. Like it's not going like get robbed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure it's more expensive in Hong Kong. Yeah, guys. Cars are depreciating assets.
Another question about domain names being too close. What question though? Yeah, we answered this also. Just update the suppliers and tell them. But if the domain name change, you could just you just let them know if it's even if it's similar. Yeah, I'm in Europe. Are they cheaper in Hong Kong? I just think there's a lot of entrepreneurs and rich people in Hong Kong, so that's probably why all of them have. Like you would just see the most casual, like mid-20s, like girl in a Bentley, nonchalantly, and some teenager in the Rolls Royce, and like tons of Uruses. That's like in the that's like where we stay, like in the hotel in Hong Kong. It was like near all the malls and stuff.
Dude, we were at like the Times Square of Hong Kong, so that's why we were seeing that.
Yeah. Competitors are breaking map. Seems like suppliers not enforcing that heavy. What should I do? Competitors are breaking map. It seems like suppliers not enforcing that heavy. So if suppliers not enforcing it, they either are enforcing or they're not enforcing it. There's no like not enforcing it that heavy. If they're not enforcing it that heavy, then you can still run ads to it. It won't be optimal performance because some people are breaking map. What the main? I know Thailand marks them up 300% tax. I think Singapore also is like super expensive for cars. When deciding on niche, can you have more than one niche? Depends on like how related they are. What are the main metrics for a good shopping campaign? Ultimately, cost per conversion in your ROAS, but if you haven't gotten any sales yet, you want to look at your search terms, if those are all correct, where your spend is going, spend distribution. Not really too much about metrics, like search impression share, that's important, search absolute top impression share, cost per click, cost, clicks, impressions, not really that important, to be honest. The avoid my question is talk about China. Like, I mean, you guys should all visit China. Let's see. Oh, wait, actually, Martin we talked about Hong Kong, and then he said China. So is Hong Kong part of China?
That's a good question. People revolted against that. Hong Kong people, some people don't want to be China, some do. Yeah, good question, Trevor. He says all jokes, guys.
Should Hong Kong be a part of China?
Well,
I'm asking someone that's a Hong Kong citizen.
Then the question is, wasn't Hong Kong part of China before? right? And then Britain took over. So it's just like, I don't know, what do you guys think, right? Like,
I feel like after being to Hong Kong, without knowing too much about the history, it's so much different from. It's more westernized than China, so
yeah,
I think they should just keep it how it is. Even though I think probably China's going to apply pressure and like eventually over a long enough time, it's going to be like slowly drifting towards China, but hopefully not. I don't know.
it's definitely westernized.
What is MAP? Sorry, don't know what the lingo. MAP is minimum advertised price, where all the competitors, including yourself, had to sell it at a single price. Also, I'm wondering if a domain could be flagged for misrepresentation if a similar domain ever exists. No, it shouldn't be the case. Look who it is.
Look, Trevor, you actually smiled. Trevor missed you.
No, I thought it was gone. It's like I didn't see it for 4 weeks or something like that.
I was actually thinking that too. Apply ecom high ticket, guys.
That was not intentional. That's so funny.
Yeah, welcome. Good times. Great time to be alive. While we conclude the segment for this week, I just wanted to let everyone know how important it is to take advantage of this AI golden opportunity. It's never been an easier time to get your mobility in the social hierarchy higher, right? So social mobility is going to be a lot harder once AI starts being more mainstream. I would estimate about 2 years from now, if you're not using AI, people will look at you and look at you funny of like why you're not using it. So before that time comes, I highly advise you guys learn how to use AI. And the way you're going to use AI to make money, you have to have the right systems. And the systems you use is at ecomhighticket.com. High ticket dropshipping.
Israel right now, things are pretty chaotic.
The fuck?
I just wonder who this person is.
This person's not. I'll tell you that.
It's an AI.
Imagine it's AI. Imagine Trevor Lamb's an AI.
Mm-hmm. It's an AI the whole time.
What I'm annoyed is that Trevor Lamb 6969 didn't come during Power Hour 69. Change your name, man. You're corny.
Yeah, like how could you miss that?
That is a funny photo of us fusion together though, Trev. I'm not gonna lie. We do have to I'm gonna have to screenshot this just for future. Nah, I'm just trying to avoid the rock. Oh my god.
Are you sure when Google sent misrep, the first note said make sure your store's unique? I think my name's too close. Yes. Facts. I missed Power Hour 69.
Yo, Martin is straight ripping off someone's store. And he got this rep for it.
It literally could be for any reason, but
yeah, it could be for any reason. I think misrep never tells you why, first of all. So if you got a misrep and they told you why, so just fix that and you get approved. But I highly doubt it. And Trevor Lamb is just, a troll. Can't even take her seriously.
You can buy tornado shelters, safety shelters, storm shelters on Home Depot and Lowe's. Do you guys have Home Depots and Lowe's in New York?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Just
we do.
Walmart.
It's just Walmart, bro. It's crazy. Trevor.
Are y'all hiring?
Just DM me.
Safety shelter store based in Israel. I don't know about like you need those blast shelters, underground shelters.
Yo, Trev, do you eat pasteurized eggs? Today I went to a grocery store and I bought pasteurized.
Aren't all eggs pasteurized?
I don't know. I didn't know what that word means. That's why I bought it. Pasteurized eggs means that gently heat treated. What the fuck?
I don't know, to be honest.
I don't know.
Sounds like a scam, just like organic. You know, organic.
You think organic is a scam?
Organic is a scam. The person that created organic said it has literally no it's just a marketing label.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so anytime you see organic bananas, they're like double the cost. Organic anything.
So how do you buy the one that's like fresh farm? I guess you have to go to a farm, fresh market.
Go to the farmer's market where they charge you 3 times as much.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I thought I guess all eggs are unpasteurized in the US at least. Thoughts on the war in Iran?
I'm against war.
I just want the war to end so my stocks go up. That was a good buying opportunity for people. You guys should look into photonics if you guys access capital. Companies like Light, LITE, AXTI, AOI. Those are some good companies to invest in right now. Can you stay on another hour, please? I gotta work.
I'm not asking questions. We gotta go, guys.
So what's first power hour? Thanks for answering my questions. Appreciate you guys learning a lot. Appreciate you for joining, James. Lots of good questions. Photonics. Yeah, I'll give you a list. AXTI. You have to like study why photonics are more wrong. Basically, all these AI, to give you a rundown, all these AI companies are hitting a roadblock. They can't transmit the data fast enough. They're right now transferring the data via copper wires, and Broadcom owns copper. So copper and Broadcom, like they said, like that's like the bottleneck right now. Photonics, which is a new technology that allows data transfer via laser and light, allows like all these AI platforms, ChatGPT, Claude, to receive their data faster, to get faster responses. That's the next generation of AI. That's going to be bottleneck until 2027, 2028, plus memory. So that's why there's a huge bottleneck. So I'm investing in companies like AXTI, Light, AOI.
We're using light to transfer data is crazy.
Light and laser. Yeah, I dropped 4 tickers in the chat. You guys want to not financial advice again? I invest in everything I said I will. If I lose it all, it is what it is.
He's not gonna lose it all.
I'm up 25% on one, down 6% on one, and then break even on 2. We'll see. All right. Catch you guys next week then.
Nice.
All right. Peace.